Well, hello and welcome to this episode of the Monday Minute. My name is Ken Freeman, and my question is this: who's that man behind the curtain? Does that line ring a bell with you? You know, if you grew up here in America and had a television, it should. It's from that cinematic classic, The Wizard of Oz. Dorothy, Scarecrow, Tin Man, and Cowardly Lion are quaking in fear before the smoky, fire-drenched images of Oz. But then Dorothy's little dog, Toto, tugs at the side curtain to reveal the real Oz, a stocky little fella with a bushy mustache and a bit of a stutter. I caught this scene again recently when my son and I were watching a DVD. You know, Isaiah loves it, though he really doesn't like The Wicked Witch. And this show got me thinking. Most of the successful people I know in business and nonprofit management have their own man or woman behind the curtain. It's true, the person who takes care of everything behind the scenes, making sure the business is running smoothly on all cylinders and not missing a beat, and they're vital to its success. I've got my own version right here at Monday Minute. Her name is Ann Freeman. If you could see behind this website, you would see this dark-headed woman running to and fro, answering the phone, taking a message, running to the store, helping the neighbor, and at the end of the day, look of complete exhaustion. That would be Ann. Ann's involvement in every decision we make, her tireless efforts, the pit bull tenacity, have played a major part in the success of the Monday Minute. But as the story goes, while I'm doing my work as the face of this outreach, I trust her to take care of everything else. Basically, all the stuff involved in the day-by-day operations that falls on her plate first. And I must say that she does a phenomenal job, and I honestly don't know where I would be without her. But I'm not alone. Most of the top businesses, my friends, the people I know, have their own man or girl Friday. So what does this mean to you? That's easy. You should already be thinking about adding someone like this to your own staff. But the problem is you may not know where to start. Don't run out and hire the first person you meet. Instead, review these 3 keys for finding a winner. Number 1, make sure that you're compatible with each other. That's very important. Remember, you'll be spending extraordinary amount of time together, so you need to be able to communicate without cringing. Get references, and lots of them. You don't know this person, but friends and former employers do, so make sure you talk to them before pulling the trigger. Find out about their work habits and personal issues, and remember, people have been known to stretch the truth on a resume, so dig deep. You'll be surprised at what you find. And then finally, establish a trial period before hiring. In the marketing world, what we do when we have a brand new campaign, we test it. Hiring a right-hand person is no different. Make sure they know they're working on a trial basis. 90 days is usually enough time, and at the end of that period, you'll decide to continue the relationship or not, and have everything in writing so there's no confusion later. Follow these guidelines when hiring your number 1 person, and you'll be well on your way to seeing your man or woman behind the curtain become a major help to you. Oh, and I know you're saying, come on, Ken, how can I add somebody to the mix when we're struggling to make ends meet in this economic downturn? Well, think back with me for a moment to the first few Monday Minutes I did a couple of years ago, when I asked successful and well-managed crisis center directors around the country what their biggest constraint has been. The overwhelming majority have made this confession: I was trying to do it all by myself and burning out quickly. It wasn't until they started hiring people or recruiting the volunteer that was that man or woman behind the curtain that they experienced the freedom to grow and succeed and put them on top. Now here's what I want you to do. Download our free report, Who's the Man Behind the Curtain? Share it with other directors in your state and tell them about the Monday Minute. And then watch your email next week for yet another episode of the Monday Minute. If you have any questions or comments, please feedback using our poll or call me this week at 214-703-0505. Now, keep up the good work you're doing. You are making a difference, and the other side just can't stand it. Thanks for listening.